Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. It is episode 17, but more importantly, this week is the launch of season 1. No, this week season 1 for my Twitch game it has commenced. And one of the biggest thing that I found out is I need a title for my game. It is interesting though. It is interesting. Really, really need a title. So before we begin, this is housekeeping week technically. One of the biggest things because okay, no, I need to explain this a little bit. So today's topic is more about the game and everything, and I'm not gonna add on with any other news and whatnot. The Web3 scene is super quiet, partially good, partially bad because one of the key thing is if you want to have an active something, it needs to be active. Hey there, Daily Buddha, welcome to the stream. Okay, so with that, what we want to do is make sure Brawlers is on. We're gonna play half an hour of Brawlers. Make sure my game is up as well. I need to delete a few things though because I was testing the milestone story. Huge thing. A lot of things I want to talk about for season 1. Last week it's kind of no, no. It did. Okay, hold on a sec. I want to save this. Let me restart the whole thing because the points did work. Yeah. Well, thank you, Daily Buddha. Thank you for the compliment. However, I want to say that the one of one, okay, compared to the previous iteration, definitely a big improvement, but it it feels not so premium enough. I don't know how to put it this way. It's a little, yeah, it's just I'm not that satisfied a little bit on the premium feel in a way. Yeah, that's one small little thing I need to figure out a little bit. So unfortunately, the first one of one will, I won't say will not be the worst, but it's it can be better. All right, I'll put it straight up. It can be better. But no, as long as I am actually happy that you are happy. Hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. And for those who are new to the stream, okay, don't oh, you know what? I'm gonna explain the whole entire thing. For those who are new, right, I am basically playing brawlers and at the same time running a game of my own on Twitch chat and at the same time building a single player game. One of the biggest reason why I do this is I am okay. I am upset in general. Most of the Web3, the prototype is a real collector's item. Well, again, thank you for the compliment. Um, Back to the story I have. I am upset that a lot of Web3 games they close down and they don't have a offline version. I'll put it this way because some of the Web3 games are, I would say, fun to play, but I want to play. But when they close down, it's yeah, that's it. And unfortunately, also majority of the Web3 games out there are also just clicker. Uh, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm embarking on this small little thing. All right, so register. Also, today, not say today, this episode or rather this week is the launch of my the game for my season 1 for my game on Twitch. That's a mouthful. And of course, there's a few things I want to talk about for that. And here we are, right? It is episode 17 so far. That means it has been 17 weeks. This is the 17th week in my journey for game development and running. I won't say running my collection because I kind of did it since last year, but officially, like this year is collection plus game development plus, yeah, everything, everything. Oh, I want to challenge this. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin on my. Should have challenge. I want to. I should have challenged because I eat. There's. I was thinking like, can I challenge it, right? Um, I don't know. It's GG most likely. I need to pull this off. I really need to pull this off. So I'm gonna do it. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Reverse flex. Cha-ching. Get some beefy damage. Okay, if I get an 8, I will do 7-8. If not, I'm gonna. I need to fold one round. Okay, let's fold one round. I don't like this. 6. I'm gonna fold. Okay, I'm gonna attempt this. I'm gonna fold one round. And then we're gonna hit it with 6. Oh, I could have done 6-7, right? But no. I want to save up the 7. If I get a 7, I'll play a 7-7. If I get an 8, then it's 7-8. Come on. Yes, sirree. The fold paid off. GG. GG. And then for those who are new, you can join my Twitch game by typing exclamation register and then exclamation adventure. By the time you register, you will get an extra notification to send your avatar out. And yeah, no. After another, so this is the story for my collection for Project ACG. You know what? Let's start from here. Officially, let's start it from here. So since last year, okay, I think it's last year and a half. All right. Basically, Project ACG has been quite some time. I wanted to make one. Not say make one. I want to make a like digital action figure, and it didn't pan out like what I imagined. Apparently, it takes a little bit more work to get it there. To get it done. In fact, I am still working on it. But as of I think season 0, so basically at least April, I think March. So as of March, with my small little chibi ape, I finally got the style that I think that I'm happy with. That I think it's like, okay, this is good. This is great. I think I can make it. I did some tests as well. Bring it over to Unity, do some animations and whatnot, and there we go. That's the. So it took me you know what? I would say at least 1.5 years to get to this stage, and oh boy, it's a long way more to go. Even the current model that I did, it feels not quite there just yet. I am satisfied with the model though. Let's put it this way. The Chibi Ape is much better compared to the action figure that you can see on stream right now at the backdrop, at the overlay. The guy standing tall is basically the action figure. One of the things I promised myself is if I were to design a collection, it has to have a physical counterpart. So yeah, a lot of I'll put it this way, trial and error to get to where I am satisfied. And I just realized something. My avatar is covering the power meter. Let me get. Okay, there we go. 5-4. Oh my goodness, I mean, I want to bet into it, but whew. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pin on that. Basically, it took me 1.5 years. I'm gonna say most of the case is I was lazy. I won't say lazy, procrastinate. Okay, because it's I don't talk too much about this, but when it comes to asset creation, I like it to have some quality. Oh, okay, quality is one thing. Obviously, the quality is not there compared to other, games. Especially, I'm going to use brawlers for an example. If I compare my models to brawlers, mine is like, meh, meh at best. But the difference is I have a style, a visual style that I want to get into, and that's that. Okay, gonna play a 7-8 fold. Yeah, that's an easy fold. I want to do like 7-1. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin on the story for a while. Cause we want to talk more about season 1 instead. And okay, yeah, I'm gonna put a pin. Now I want to focus this game just a little bit. We did. Can I do 6-7? I want to I want to do 6. Oh no, I'll fall. I'll fall. A bit hard for me to cash in this 7-8. Okay, so now next up, I think I should flex. If I get a 5, I would flex. 6 a little bit tough though, but doable. But because I played 6-7 here, it's a bit rough. Or 5-1, go for it. Unless Daily Diamond, if Daily Diamond plays 5 and below, I will call. I will call. 5 and below, I will shoot. 1, I can't dodge this. Oh, can't dodge, dodged. Okay, got some damage. Now, I'm still not ahead. Advantage is still on Daily Diamond. I'm gonna play a 3-3 and probably call this hand if Daily Diamond plays like a high hand, like a. Okay, no, high hand could be an 8 though. High hand could be an 8. Go for it. Okay, Gambit paid off. Gambit paid off. Now the problem is I can fold probably just a little bit. Just a little. Okay, 6-8. I think this is comfortable enough. Unless, okay, if Daily Diamond plays 7, I was about to say, if 7, that high chance is a 7-8. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna fold even though it might not be the best. 7, okay, no, turns out to be the best call. Avatar check cooldown done? Huh. Why did I have that note? Oh no, this is horrible. Horrible. GG. GG. I don't have any. Yeah, go for it. I got nothing. I got nothing. What rubbish is this? 7-8. Yeah. My highest hand is 3-4. What? Rubbish. Rubbish. But what caught my eye right now is on the chat. Avatar check cooldown done. Uh, let me read a little bit. Yeah, why did it say Avatar check cooldown done? Okay, you know what? Small little bug fix, which is later. All right. So for the new schedule, I won't say schedule, for the new schedule, because season 1 is up and running. At least the game would run the first half, right? The first half of the stream, the game will run. And then probably I'll just let it run extra 15 minutes after the halftime show, and then we will do our last 15 minutes of, I won't say game dev, but the last 15 minutes will be the coding part. Right? See ya, and right. Nice seeing you. Thank you for tuning in, Daily Buddha. how do I put this? Okay, so with season 1 is on the way, I can't do active game dev or live game dev on stream because I need my Unity, and that's the thing. So what I want to do is I want to let it run at least for 45 minutes because we have a milestone story points, something like that, which I will explain. And if we don't get games for, let's say, 3 to 4 minutes, I will, I will swap, and then we will talk a little bit about what I want to talk about for season 1, because season 1 will introduce one new game mechanic in a way, and at the same time I need to double check if the game mechanic is broken or not. But the most important thing is the milestone story unlock, as you see on screen right now. I want to explain that because I am revamping. Okay, can I use the word revamp? No, I am actually, it is kind of revamped though, but it's not really because it's the core the core mechanic of the build a story is the same thing. Okay, it's sort of a revamp and a modified build a story for this, because I have one, well, big I wouldn't say big plan. I have one random plan that I think I can do, but do I have enough time to do it? Huh. You know what? I will attempt regardless, because I think it's not to say it's worth doing, but it gives me something to look forward to for my project, right? Got to enjoy what you're doing, right? Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. So for those who are new, again, welcome to the stream. I do play brawlers for the first half an hour, and then I will do my game dev. So that's the new schedule that I have as compared to previously. Previously I played for an hour. Now, one of the biggest reason is that lots of Web3 game has been a disappointment when they bust. Right? I could not play some of the games that was made. And number two, most of the reason why you don't get a game because it's not a game to begin with. Almost choked. Hold on. Oh my goodness. And thirdly, or rather that's the main reason, is I want to know how long is it to take to make a game. Alright, not a clicker game. I don't want a clicker game. Alright, I'll officially overrule any clicker game, or rather any project that is a clicker. It's not a game, it's just a clicker. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, so let's start off with season 1. So season 0 showed me a few extra things that I like, and and actually I see more upside to doing it than downside. One of the biggest reason is that previously I do have a project called Build a Story. Now the Build a Story was on one end good because I know what I can do. At the same time, lots and lots of problems, lots and lots of downside. One of the biggest downside is that I need to, no, one of the biggest downside is because I am relying on AI generator, right? So ChatGPT to generate most of the content. Not all of it, because I do curate. Problem is that the story that ChatGPT puts out, for the first few sessions, it was interesting. After that, it becomes kinda, I won't say boring, but kind of predictable for me. Some of the stories I could have easily written myself, and then it's like, oh, okay, why do I need ChatGPT for that? Number two is the AI art. some of the arts I generated was, you know what, it's cool. It served its purpose. The build a story does serve its purpose by giving me an insight on, okay, you know what, cool stuff, but not my thing. Yeah, really, really not my thing, because it doesn't have the satisfaction that I want. Uh, or not, okay, no, not satisfaction. The result that I want. Yeah. As for satisfaction, I get more fun and I would say satisfaction by making my own stuff. So if you look my series one, which is the greeting island, I actually enjoy doing that way more than the AI part, which speaks a lot. And then of course, almost the end of last year, I decided to, not say jump into game dev, but decided to go into game dev because I keep critiquing. I keep talking about the replay mode for brawlers, because brawlers is a PvP game, and for PvP game this year, especially, I won't say this year, the year 2020 onwards, right? I think it's a no-brainer to have at least a simple replay mode, or in fact, spectate mode. Because this is technically kind of a live PvP, and most PvPs are live anyway to begin with. So I wanted spectate mode. Unfortunately, no. So I basically tried to reverse engineer how Brawlers is made, and then because it's sequence based, so I decided, you know what? Let's see how hard is it to make a replay mode of my own. And the answer is surprisingly not that hard, but not easy. Okay, got to plan ahead. And then this year I decided, you know what, let's go straight to game dev, and then here we are. So for season one, it's I've decided to revisit some of my, not say older projects, some of the older projects, like build a story, because I had some future plans for it. I decided to, I wouldn't say recycle, all right? I decided to use back the build a story air quote, what do you call this? The build a story, but built into the raid game. How does it being built is by having a score system, because the score system was kind of not broken from season 0, so might as well just use it for building a story. So in this case, build a story. And technically I do have a story in mind for Project ACG, but the story was not say was, it's still, right, it's still built in a way where it tells a story by having the collection, by growing the collection from series to series. And I've decided, you know what, let's try if I can do it a very, very cheap Saturday morning cartoon style of I won't say short, but at least like comic, like the early days of 3D comic. Let's see if it works. Okay, the very, very early days. I'm gonna grab a few examples and put it on my Discord channel, and I'm gonna present to you guys next week. Yeah. And so what you guys do, what you guys have been playing, or what you guys will be playing and participate, will determine some of the stuff for the story. Yeah, to drive the story. So the easiest way I can do is, so for the milestone feature, there will be a milestone to unlock. For every extra milestone you unlock, you basically get a bit more, the story will be a bit more rich. How do I put it this way? So if let's say you don't hit the milestone, okay, let's go on theory. If you don't hit the milestone, you will still get the story. But if you hit a milestone, the story will pivot. You know what? The story will pivot according to how much milestone you hit. Yeah, let's put it this way, all right? So that's the main mechanic. And for every milestone hit, and the best part is for this milestone thing, I'm gonna do it a monthly, like a monthly cap for every month. A certain date, we will check if we will hit the milestone or not, and from there we will create the collection for the drop for the month itself. So with that, I think I covered most of the things in hand. Yeah, because I do want to do a drop every month. For April, we have a big list of drops. So if you guys have not been claiming or you have not claimed yet, do so. I'm going to put the links up later. First thing first, I'm going to grab some stuff, make sure everything is up and running. And those for who are new, I'm still debating. Okay, so this is the most important thing, is how am I going to do public drop? Yeah, that's a super question. How will I do a public drop? Now, before we do anything, I need to troubleshoot a little bit on the game right now. It feels something is broken. I want to check if the game is broken or not, because I tested out extensively and it feels okay-ish. Okay, cool. Okay, the HP is going down. Yes, all right, cool. HP went down, points gained 16. Okay, there we go. Now the points. Okay, the points feels a little bit off because you should get more points right now. Let me double check. Yeah, why 16? Because you have I have at least 3 players here right now. Okay, I'm gonna tally up manually. Okay, Twitch chat manage. No, not Twitch chat. Where is my TASS? So, the system that I've made for my Twitch chat, right? It is the Twitch Avatar Save System, or TASS for short. Now, I'm gonna try to incorporate something into the story, because I have a very typical Saturday morning cartoon story in hand already. To me, I think it's going to be awesome, but for you guys, hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, a very typical Saturday morning cartoon style story. Okay, give me a sec while I figure out there's some small little issue. I think it's an issue though. The points gain, at least the point still gains, but yeah, something is off. Okay, encounter bonus score 2, encounters 2 score 1, encounters 1 bonus score. Oh, okay. We have a problem. We have a slight little problem. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a quick game debug live, but I want to double check a lot of things before we do anything else. So hang in there, and so that's that. What else? What else for season 1? There's a new game mechanic for season 1, but for some reason it is not triggering. Or not triggering. It feels like it's not working. So you're supposed to be able to activate a special attack. And on my screen, the special attack is there, but why is it not there? Okay, another debug. Okay, so we're gonna put it on the list. And of course, this week is housekeeping week for me. Because season 1 is out, so a lot of things I want to put on hold, but for coding the game development, it's going to be a little bit slower than usual. I'm going to focus more on asset creation for now, which is modeling, mainly modeling session. So bear with me a little bit, and let me get some stuff up and running, because I want to present this on halftime. One of the nicest things is, if you're participating in my Twitch game, you will get a reward at the end of the season for sure, right? It is free. And for those who are new, you can access all my previous drop. I think most of my previous drop is still live. Oh my goodness. Okay. First thing first. All right. Let me get my. And I have one more. Okay. So a lot of things are on my plate right now. So I'm gonna need to do this housekeeping. If not, I might fail. Yeesh. Okay. Okay. I think most of it is still live. Wow. You know what? This is the last week to do it. If you don't claim by this week, then that's it. I will close most of them. Okay. Get this thing up. Okay, cool. So I have a few drops up, still live. So we have the Easter special drop. We have the season reward drop. Greeting Island set holder. This is for people who participate to join my series 1. Season 0. Oh, we have season 1. What is the title for season 1? All right, it is called Avatar Ape. All right, we're gonna start off. We're gonna kick off season 1 with this title, Avatar Ape, and the story is very. So I'm gonna start off with a simple story. I'm gonna repeat a little bit from last week, but I'm gonna put it officially on Discord. All right. So the story is right now. Okay, you are fighting in an arena, but for what? So that's the milestone story. Okay. What is the purpose for you guys to fight in the arena? There is a good if you don't hit the milestone, the story will still unlock. And if you finish the milestone, or you hit the milestone, there will be extra. I was supposed to put this out, right? Okay, I haven't crafted the story in detail, so oh no. Okay, if you hit the milestone, I just remembered, right? If you hit the milestone, you will get to see a little bit more. Oh, but that is part of the story though. You know what? I'll wing it. I will wing it. If you hit the story, if you hit the milestone, I'll do just a little bit more, spice it up. Because I think I should actually put out the milestone story. Like if you don't hit the milestone, this is the generic. There will be a generic story. Oh, you know what? That's the reason why I'm doing this right now. Okay. So before we do anything, all right, so we have March and February drop. All right, February is done. I'm gonna remove this. Okay. Oh, and I just realized something. You guys are not seeing the game. That's not cool. Okay, cool. There we go. February drop. I think this is done already. So, you know what? This week you get to claim anything you want. Okay, so for housekeeping, oh no, where is my Discord? All right, let me load up my Discord. There we go. Beep. Okay, so let's see. Devlog 17, housekeeping week, starting off single player status. So main game stage has been blocked. Combat stage has been blocked too. Block as in all the stuff is set in place, but we still need to develop. So that will be the key priority. So single player game, I need to list down after this week because I need to actually check, which I will show you guys in the last 15 minutes. Season 0 reward has been distributed. So for those who participate on Season 0, your reward has been delivered. And yeah, Season 1, new game mechanic, there will be a special move. First official revision of the build a story, which I've been talking just now. All right, so this one is still a little bit, I wouldn't say, how do I put it this way? It is not confirmed yet, but I would love to. With season 1 on the way, there might, I cannot say there will, there might be there will be minimal game dev. That's correct. Asset creation mode. Planning. All right, so the planning for an upgradable NFT project. This one I need to test it out. So if you want to join, that's great. It will be free. All right, I'm gonna work out on the kings and everything because I want to test out the upgrade feature and stuff. So that's that. Now for priority, now I have a lot of outstanding stuff from the previous, from season 0. So I'm gonna revisit a little bit and see what I need to do. So I'm gonna go scroll through foil R&D. I'm gonna put this on the list. Okay, I won't say new. I would just say foil V2 R&D because we have V1, but V1 feels again not that great. Can be better, but I don't want to put too much time on it. Revision DZ phase, boss stagger. Okay, so boss stagger we need. Okay, KO phase, we need a KO phase. KO phase is high on the list. KO phase, boss and player. Okay. Stagger. I don't think I need stagger for now, right? This one right now I'm gonna put last on the list. Yeah, it's called revision DZ phase, boss stagger, because that's the new game mechanic for my Twitch game as well. For my Twitch game, but this two at least is usable on the single player, so that's the reason why it can be put up on the list. Yeah. Not bothered. Drop done. Raid adventure. This is done. KO. Yeah. So KO phase, DZ phase, yellow head done. All right. Nothing much. Model showcase. No, done. All right. So we have this little thing over here, which is mainly for the single player game. There will be a ability bar and then skill. Campfire. This is no longer being used. So I'm gonna do a strike through. Oh, quick before we do anything. Enter. Yeah, campfire is no longer needed. Or I would say last on the no, it's not even on the list now. I have to remove it. Okay, no. Holofoil R&D, so I have this done. That was my first task, but still feels not there yet. Airship to go for an adventure. Question mark. I won't do a strike through yet because I think it's still worth doing it, but I'm not gonna put on the list. No. Airship. All right. I won't say airship though. That's the thing. Okay, this one is under the afterthought. All right, so this one is just later. I would just fix. Do I have anything else? I think we are quite okay. You know what? That's it. I'm not gonna scroll too much. The more I scroll back, the more it becomes. But at least this is outstanding enough. So I'm gonna just put it here. Next up is season 1 title. Avatar Ape. Okay. I'm gonna just put. There we go. Season 1 is Avatar Ape. Because season 0 was Primal Paradise. Unfortunately, season 0 and no, there is a connection. There is a connection for season 0, but season 0 I just want to put the word Primal Paradise because it feels cool. All right, but Avatar Ape is the first story in this season. Not season. It will be the first story arc for Project ACG. Yes, because I want to introduce some new characters as well. So the best way to introduce characters is to make a story, and how to make a story. Use the season that the seasonal gameplay that I come up with. All right, cool. Okay, housekeeping is great. Club announcement. All right, announcements all up already. So there we go. Build a story. Yeah, this was my old build a story, which is I need to copy. Wow, I just realized I need to copy all this thing back. This is from the ChatGPT things, but one of the biggest thing that I've learned is AI not my thing. That's my biggest thing. AI not my thing. And then number two, I can't do not say I can't do manual work, but the build a story game mechanic requires really requires a game to. If I don't have a game, it's apparent from what I've learned, not great. Not great. Borderline terrible. But the concept is fun. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go to a quick little bug fix. And then we will do our final what do you call this? Live death. Actually, no, we are entering live death slightly a little bit earlier. Okay. Nope, wrong one. Oh, I'm not really the wrong one. Alright, so let's put up the game. Okay. Hello. What? Why? Why is it not? I don't know why is it not working right now. Oh my goodness. This is rubbish. Alright, check here. Okay. There we go. Alright. First is we have a special meter. Special meter is working, but it's not showing anything. So we need to check a few things. Blah 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 blah. Activate special. But visual is not showing, so we need to copy this part. But the thing is, I need to figure out where it goes. Boss setup. That's an enemy. Okay, because when you die, the special like gets turned off. Boss. Okay. Hit cancel attack. No. Hit cancel attack. No. When your HP is 0. Okay, 0. Raid boss mode. No. Defeated. No. Respawn. Alright. Respawn visual false, and then I need to there we go, it's here. Okay, I'm not gonna save because I need to okay, not saving it. Okay, so that's done. First one, hopefully you'll be working next week. I'll do an offline test to make sure this guy is working. Enable special. Okay, you know what? I just realized it will not be correct because I need to have a few things. Special attack ready. Yes, special attack ready. There we go. Okay, no, don't save. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the point system feels a little bit out of place. So let me see, why is it out of place? Twitch avatar save system. No, adventure stats. Okay. So when the raid encounter is done, it will trigger. So it will trigger. The problem with this is I realize, okay, there is a big problem with this. It's supposed to register the players. Okay, hold on. Hold on. TASS, encounter, score, bonus score. Okay, it doesn't record the player score, which is not good. Not cool. Not cool. So what we want to do, I want to rewrite a few things. Point tracker, encounter and score. So this is the main thing. I'm gonna copy this guy because encounter will determine how many encounters that you have encountered. So for now, as of right now, let's see who is participating. So Nemo has completed 5 encounters. The score says 0 for some reason. That's not cool. Whereas Lu has 6 encounters under his belt, and the score says 0, so something is wrong. Something is badly wrong. All right. So what I need to do is, so once you finish with the score plus plus, I think that's when reset score. Okay. So this is not dice roll bonus score, not bothered. Okay, public in, this is let's yeah, I know my spelling is rubbish, so that's why I'm trying to not spell complex spellings. Okay, score plus plus, and then score gathered plus equals score. My grammar is horrible too. Current session score tracker. All right, so I need to make sure the score gathered is correct because the milestone is accumulative of every participant in the game. Simple as that. And then of course it will well, it is a milestone, right? So it will be there until the season end. Now, one small little thing is that the milestone story will only last maximum of 1 month. I think I said that already, but I want to make it official. On the record, milestone story will run for only a month, which means at the end of May, we should have the result for the milestone, which I think you guys probably can hit it. Looking at the progress bar right now. So the first milestone is just a very straightforward, okay? Very, very straightforward story unlock. Okay. So once we hit the milestone story unlock, you will get a new introduction of a character. Yes, no. We get a new introduction character. If you don't hit the story, which I highly doubt, because I put the score very, the threshold very low, right? You most likely can hit. But if you don't hit it, okay, no, you know what? I think I have to redo the story a little bit, the way I present the story. Okay, let's go straight up, right? So basically, you are in an arena, you're fighting against, yeah, that avatar. Technically, you're supposed to fight against each other. That's the thing, but I straight away just put a boss. So the boss is the new character. The only question is, but I really want to introduce that character. I really want to. Okay, so if you don't hit this, no, if you don't hit the milestone, the character will be introduced. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna rewrite this a little bit. Because I want to introduce a new character. Because a new character will be the drop. But that's kind of spoiler. Spoiler. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna think too much because I want to do some show and tell as well. Okay, so with that, we have reached the end of the gameplay session in general. So I can now stop the game and then I can save because I want to show you guys the single player. Where are we right now? All right. Here we go. Save this guy and save this guy and next. See, look at that. I'm not gonna change my screen. I think the screen is nice. Oh, you know what? No. No, I think I have to switch my screen. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, now the story is interesting. Ah. Okay, you know what? For the introduction of the character, Okay, you know what? You know what? I think I can do this. I think the new character will be introduced, but there will be something. So if you hit, should I do that way? Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? For now, I'm not gonna think too much. Oh no, oh no. Roadblock number one. Okay, so with that aside, now I need to do one very, very important decision is what title should I use for my game? Not this game, but for the Twitch game. I need a title. Okay, so before that is that for next week. What we want to show what I want to show you right now is the single player portion. So it is the game is very straightforward. It is a digital pet style, right? If you play Tamagotchi or Digimon, those are the two things that I've used to play. So it's exactly the same. Okay, you there will be two resources, right? Two key resources. There will be a mood bar and there will be a HP bar. Okay. For now, I'm using mood bar. So if your mood bar is 0, game over. Straight up, right? Game over. And then you have to restart. The explanation for the mood right now, I don't really have a good explanation. I have a few explanation, but it feels somewhat out of place. And at the same time, I also want to tie this game a little bit to the story. So yeah, for now, question mark. What's the purpose of the mood? I don't know. So maybe it's for your overall health in a way. I think the easiest way I can do is overall health, right? When your health goes 0, it's game over. But there is another bar which is HP. The HP is mainly used for combat, where you go for an adventure. So maybe it's different. Maybe I should put lifespan, life force. For now, I'm just gonna use the word mood. All right, mood. When your mood goes 0, game over. HP 0, your mood. How do I put it this way? HP 0, you get more. More mood gets subtracted. Okay. And of course, we have a few building blocks available. So windmill. I mean, if you click the windmill house, okay. So windmill is from season 1. I just want not season 1, series 1. I just want to bring the asset in. So this would actually give you the overall stats of your avatar and the island, which means you got your HP. All your stats are gonna be here, which I need to do it. And your inventory and whatnot, so you can equip your avatar with items. That's a key thing. Next up, there will be a gym or jungle gym. I'm gonna call it jungle gym. So this is where you can temporarily buff your character. So there will be an animate. Oh my goodness, why am I hiccuping? Alright, give me a sec. Okay, so jungle gym is for you to boost your stats before you go for an adventure. This is very typical for your like if you play digital pet, it's like your feet like you train your pet. The only difference is right now you don't have feed your pet and clean your pet function, because that is mainly for digital pet. I don't need that in this game, so for now I'm gonna remove it. Yeah. So gym, you can, okay, you know what? on one end, gym also does. Oh no, it gives you buffs, right? It gives you buffs, temporary buff. And do I want to do like the Sims? The more you go to the gym, the more stats you improve. That's a small little idea. I'm gonna put it on the back pocket for now. Campfire, I think I'm gonna remove the campfire. This doesn't really serve its purpose anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna remove this. And that's that. So we have two critical things which I need to complete the game loop. So your mood goes down if you don't go for an adventure. How to replenish your mood? You need to go for an adventure, which is this thing over here. That's the reason I wrote down airship and whatnot. Question mark at the same time. What do I want to tell a story for this? But if you click here, then you go to another island, basically explore. This is gonna be a very simple rogue-like experience. I'm gonna copy from another game that I used to play, right? It is called Munchkin. Okay, no, I cannot. Maybe I should not use Munchkin. The easiest one would be Vampire Survivor. Vampire Survivor is not really what I aim for. I aim for a little bit RPG. So actually, the game that I'm going to refer to is actually Digimon, the first Digimon game on PlayStation 1. And right now, yeah, the island is a bit way too big. You don't get to see the action, so I need to zoom in a little bit. So basically, this part I need to do a lot of work, and that's the thing that I'm gonna focus on from today onwards. We're gonna overhaul the combat a little bit, and then once the combat is done, okay, let me switch to scene. So once we are done with this, yeah, guy will die. It's basically the same exact thing on the Twitch rate, or the Twitch chat rate, exactly the same thing. So that's the reason why I need to focus on the season 1 first, make sure get all the mechanic up and running, and then now I can start focusing on this. And this one is going to be quite straightforward. That's that. Yeah, of course I need to have a new facial feature, animation and whatnot. So stay tuned for next week. And today we're gonna end a little bit on time-ish. Yeah, we're not gonna go too much because I want to focus more on the modeling session side rather than the coding side. I think the coding side will still be there, just a little bit slower. Okay. What else? What else do I have on the list? Nope. Nope, I just need to complete the game loop. That's it. Yeah. Do I want to add level? No, complete the game loop first before I introduce any new feature, because Digimon is very straightforward. You grow your monster. One of the things that I want to put on the game is that how your high score is how many days you survive on the island. That is one of the small little no, that's the main theme of the game actually. How long can you survive on the island? Yeah, but I don't want to put like your dead type of mechanic, but maybe I should, right? But more importantly is the name of the Twitch game. What should I call? Abe's Adventure? Technically, tentatively, the game that I'm making right now for the single player is called Abe's Adventure. But it's not really Abe's Adventure right now because it doesn't feel like it. Abe's Daily Life. Alright, anyway, that's that. That's all I have for you for today. For those who are viewing, thank you for tuning in, my friends. I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place, 9 p.m. PT time. Every Tuesday and Thursday. Yup. And for those who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow. Until then, I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, I really don't have anything. Alright, before I really go, let's make sure the house everything is in order. Alright, so we have let's make sure I covered everything I need to talk about. I'm gonna stop this. I think I covered all of them already, okay? I think. Okay, so let's start off with season one. Season one is done. Check. Next up, we have the single player. Not say review, but the single player status update. So status update done. We are now good to go for the single player development. What is the outstanding notes for this overall for the game? Code wise, I think we've did a little bit of bug fix. Okay, done. We need to test next week. We need to get these are the priorities. So priority is KO phase, and then this two will be question mark. Whenever it's done, it's done. This is going to be the last. Okay, I need to enter the single player task as well. Okay, so that's done. Drops, I'm gonna run this for one more week. So next week we will talk about the drop. Okay, good. Everything is accounted for. Whew. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the stream. This round, wow, no, this round I ended on time with all the talking points that I need to talk. I'm a little bit satisfied with today's chit chat with you guys. All right, because most of the time I will always no, actually, most of the time it's because I do need to do bug fix. Okay, that's it. That's it. See ya, my friends. Have a fantastic weekend, my friends, as well. It's gonna be a nice weekend.